there's been a good amount of change, I think, in the recording world. At least, you see it very vividly in New York. Closing, it sucks. Um, and even with my pretty short tenure, just being in the New York recording industry, I definitely see the migration that happened, um, from recording studios to people's own setup. Now it seems to be just like that's the normal. Even people are not even bringing hard drives in. It's that kind of a thing. So when you don't have you know people in the same room listening from the same source and discussing eye to eye, in this world where kind of files fly around and people collaborate online. Obviously there's like amazing new benefits that happen in that. In the long run, it seems to take more time and cost more money doing that way. When you don't have as many opportunities where you can be in the same room, the process becomes slower, and it's a more than a spontaneous thing. It's sad for me to see that quality being lost. And like anytime I am doing a hip hop session where it's prevalent, where these like this format of recording happens, where it's like not anyone, everyone's in the same room. Like I try to tell people to just be more in the now, I guess. Just but and it ends up just taking a lot more time because in especially when you're like corresponding how a song should be, like writing, it's things, some messages get lost in that, and I think there's still a merit to a place like here. There was a format that worked as far as like how music gets created, and I think that does still live here, and it's important for people my generation especially, just to kind of to grasp its importance, I guess. I don't think there'll be a major shift in like the job that I do as far as like like in the near future or whatever. Obviously people have been recording themselves for a long time now. Any person younger that I talk to has kind of veered away from the CD collecting thing. I hear vinyl's coming back, and kind of like kids are getting the collecting bug again. But people my generation younger, they're really comfortable with the idea of having your entire library kind of not your entire library, the world's library of music in front of you. So I'm usually dealing with two speakers in front of me, so I don't get to delve into the technologies behind 3D and virtual reality VR experiences. And well, it's also, it has to do with the creator's side too, like what what kind of tools are going to be provided to us to make like this kind of new kind of 3D audio or virtual reality, whatever experience use it for our kind of artistic kind of pursuits and stuff. It's still kind of such a foreign concept for me to incorporate into recorded music, since it's like, so listening to music on two speakers kind of survived, all sorts of format changes. For some reason, it seems to kind of stick around. It maybe has to do with us having 2 ears and stuff, but I'll keep on making music for stereo. It seems to be working, but whenever the tools come up, I'll try to be ready for that.